to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. There in the road, straight ahead, the car was stalled, the engine was dead. I couldn't stop, so I swerved to the right. I'll never forget the sound that night, the screaming tires, the busted glass, the painful scream that I heard last. Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. When I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There were people standing all around. Something warm flowing through my eyes, but somehow I found my baby that night. I lifted her head, she looked at me and said, "Hold me, darling, just a little while." I held her close, I kissed her our last kiss. I found love I knew I had missed, and now she's gone, even though I hold her tight. I lost the love of my life that night. Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Whoa,
Hi, and welcome to It Might Get Personal. I'm David McCreath. Our guest today is Jessica Tung, and she performed
a song called Last Kiss. It was made famous by Pearl Jam, I think in the 90s, 2000s, probably 90s. And it's actually a cover they did by a band called J. Frank Wilson and the Cavaliers. It's a cover of a cover.
Yeah, I think it might even be a cover of a cover of a cover.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's it's one of those songs that gets around a lot. Yeah, and it was. I remember when Pearl Jam released that. I had forgotten about the song until you said that was the one you were going to do, and then I remembered when Pearl Jam did it, and I was like, "What a weird choice, but how great!"
Yeah,
because they did a really good version of it. And so did you. That was nice. I liked it. What's special about that song for you?
So the reason why I chose to do this song today, there's two reasons. The first is because it's actually the first song I ever learned to play on guitar.
Oh, okay.
So I actually started out playing piano. That was my first instrument, and I had bought some sheet music for Last Kiss from a music store, and then I noticed that there were tablature on top. It was like a guitar vocal piano sheet music, and I noticed there's tablature, and I had like a little electric guitar that my grandma bought me when I was a kid, and I had no idea how to play it, but like I was just looking at the tablature, it was very kind of intuitive how like the chord structure was, so I just tried it, and the song is just made out of 4 chords. It's just G, E minor, C, and D. So I was like, oh, that's it, and then I just played around with it, and the song is pretty easy to sing as well, so it was just like one of those things, and I was like, oh, guitar is cool, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to play my first ever guitar song. And also, since I've been playing that song the longest and I was really nervous about coming on here, I thought if I picked a song that I was really comfortable with, I'd be less likely to mess up. So those are the 2 reasons.
No, you did good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. And so you played piano. Do you still play piano?
I do, yeah. I don't have access to a piano right now, but yeah, whenever I go home, I play piano all the time. I like to play piano and sing a lot. I actually kind of like doing that more than piano and guitar, but just guitar is a little bit more practical, portable.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hard to carry a piano around.
Yeah.
And I think I've heard you say that you play violin.
Yeah, and that's probably the instrument that I've played the most. It's like what I studied the most formally as well. I actually did my undergrad in music, violin performance. So
I played violin for 2 years.
Did you really?
Did you like it? Third through fifth grade. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it's the worst instrument ever.
But I hated practicing to begin with. Like I wasn't very rigorous about practicing. Yeah. And if you don't practice violin, there's just no way.
I think it took at least 10 years of my own playing before I could stand my own playing. Because it's such a hard instrument to play, and it's so squeaky and just bad. I don't know why any parents would encourage their children to learn it. If I ever have kids, I'm gonna be like, no.
Well, yeah,
so choose something else.
My mom played it, and so I started with her violin.
Yeah.
Actually, they got me a little one, but the idea was that I would graduate to her violin.
Right.
But that never happened. And then my brother, talking about loud instruments, my brother played trumpet.
Oh, yes, that's also very loud.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he went on to have an actual career as a trumpet player, so it totally paid off.
Right.
But anyway, dragging ourselves back to the song real quick. I wonder how many covers of that there have been.
Yeah, so we at least know of at least 2, and then the original version.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's one of those songs. Like there were a whole bunch of those songs in the 50s. Like the car death songs.
Yeah. I was reading about that. It was like a whole popular.
It was like a genre.
Topic of songs, like a sad car accident love song.
Yeah, and it's like you go back a little bit further in American music, and there's like the death ballads, right? And it's almost like the Cars introduced this whole new technology to die by.
Right.
So now we need all new songs.
Probably.
Or something.
You need some airbag death songs. Right, because don't airbags cause a bunch of deaths too?
Sure.
I was reading an article about that. It's not very romantic, but
no, it's not the same.
Factual.
All right, that's okay.
Yeah,
we'll end on a high note there.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a really sad song, and it's always kind of a downer. And so I play, and people are like, "Oh, that's really sad. Why are you playing for sad songs?" And I realize I actually play mostly sad songs. That's what I like to sing, and that's what I like to play.
Do you know Jason Isbell? He used to sing with Drive-By Truckers.
Okay.
He's a country guy, sort of alt country.
Yeah.
But at every single live performance of his that I've seen, he said, "I'm going to play a lot of sad songs.
Yeah.
So just be ready."
Prepare yourself.
And it's just like his thing.
Yeah.
He plays sad songs, and they are they're heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we love sad songs.
Yeah.
Sad songs. It gives you a time to work things out, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks so much for having me here.
Thank you for coming in. It was a great performance, and I'm glad it was your first song. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm David. This is Jessica. This has been It Might Get Personal, and we'll see you next time.